welcome to a review of DeCool's Batman v Superman bootleg figures. This is number 0238 all the way to 0243. And here we have Armored Batman. On the back it shows you basic assembly guide, because you know he's got some items with him as well. Superman, Lex Luthor, well, Lex Jr. in this case, Wonder Woman, Lois Lane, and Lex Henchman, because they just had an extra slot to put an extra figure in there. One side of the boxes, and the other side has a picture of the figure, base plate, and one panel from the comics that you would get from the official Lego sets. First up we have is Armored Batman. Now the DeCool one, the helmet is very, very tight, so that's actually a really big annoyance. So I'm going to display him without the helmet first, just so you can see his face. It took me about 5 minutes to get the helmet off. It did come loose the second time getting it off, but so hopefully in the long run it will get looser and looser as it goes on. But overall that's still quite annoying, and I'm wondering if it's because they've kept something of this head. Anyway, for those of you who are wondering, this is based on the Armored Batman from the rooftop fight, the smallest set from Batman v Superman. And the Batman in that set, aside from having extra arm pieces, his head is also glow in the dark. You do not get a glow in the dark Batman from any other set. And in that set you also get a Superman without red boots, so if you want the Superman with red boots you gotta get a bigger set. So it's like Lego's like, hey, you can get all of these characters in many sets, but you gotta get both if you want to have both the red boot Superman and the glow in the dark Batman. So maybe that's why the head's more tight, but who knows. Looking at it, you can see this has painted white, even though it has the glow in the dark thing. It still looks, under light, it still looks like a normal head. Whereas this head right here, let me just try and get less light on it. You can see that, I'm not sure you can see that on my camera. Well, there's a bit of difference on my camera, but the whole white area is not painted. They have molded this as a glow-in-the-dark plastic. So what that is if you imagine certain accessories or items or older toys where you have a piece of plastic that looks kind of creamy, kind of transparent, but it's not. It's got that effect going on. So and just by turning this light off, you can already start to see that both of them do indeed glow in the dark. I'm going to turn my main light off as well, but it's the middle of the day, so yeah. So I'm shining a lot of light on them right now. I'm just going to turn off this light. See, both of them do glow pretty well. You just put that there. Now the official Lego one is glowing a lot more, and without the glow it looks more natural and white, whereas this one, does glow, just not as powerful. And I'm just gonna get the official Lego Batman helmet. Maybe it won't be as stuck in there. You can see, yep, that works well. You can still see glowy eyes. It's cool. But yeah, the Lego one is so much more brighter than the bootleg. But you know, it's fine. At least they still kept that feature in there, which is kind of cool. Now in terms of print quality, the copy is pretty close, but on this torso you can clearly see that the print has an edge. The print color and the plastic color is a little bit different. As always with DeCool, the shoulders are sharper, and just in case this is the first time watching one of these videos, you can see the joints in there look very different to official Lego. Official Lego looks like these, so they are compatible, so you can swap around if you really want to. Legs also printed quite nicely as well, but I think it's just a little bit thicker and darker than the official one. So yeah, you can see the edge of the print on this, whereas this one melts a lot better. Turn around, and you can see that it has copied the print as it should. Again, same complaints as the front, but the overall print quality is still pretty good. And in terms of accessory, he has a cape just like the official Batman one, but this one's a lot softer than the official one, shiny on one side and kind of furry on the other. He does come with the correct weapon, but the problem is the clutch here is completely messed up. It just doesn't stay in there. See, it doesn't stay. And in my box I was also missing the stud shooter pin, which I have a ton of spares, so I'll probably just stick one in there. From official Lego, lots of spare of those. They always come with one extra, so I don't need any of those. So I'll stick a spare one in there. He does have the helmet, of course, and like I said, each of these guys comes with a plate, and he also has the bat armor. And you can see right here the coloring is a little bit different, and the official Lego ones feels like it's been painted over as well, as this one is just the colored plastic, so you can see molding issues with the coloring. And but on the back it functions just like the official one, does a pretty good job. Batarang and a hook there, or just like the official figure. Next up is Superman, and yes, this one is very, very spot on. The hair molding is a little bit more blurred than the official one. Like they just took the official one and molded it somehow, so the details aren't that good, but it's still accurate. There's sort of a print scratch on here, which is expected from most DeCool. DeCool is very consistent with their quality, and they always seem to have some scratches here and there. So for a lot of people, they probably want to buy 2 sets, and they'll more than likely have one set out of the 2 sets is completely you know, good in terms of print. The total print is very, very good indeed. The gold isn't too good on the S, just down there at the bottom. A little bit of fuzziness, but the official one has a little bit of problems like that as well. There's a little bit of fuzziness down there. Turn them around. And yeah, the back print is also pretty spot on. If I just remove the hair pieces, his hair piece is a little bit more tight than the official one. See, the face print is also very, very close to the official. The cape is just the same, same thing with the bat cape. Furry on one side, shiny on the other, and a lot harder. Not as hard as the original Lego capes we used to get, but definitely harder than somewhere in between the new Lego furry cape and the old Lego cape. His single accessory there is this kryptonite spear, which is actually a pretty good accessory to have. It's not exactly like the official one. In fact, it would have been a lot better if they used one of those small, so transparent crystal pieces that I think you got with, not Shima, but one of the older Lego themes. I forgot which Lego theme it is, where they have these tiny triangle, almost Christmas tree-like transparent pieces. Some sort of gem and stuff. I have a few of them. I just have random, not from a set. I bought them from Bootleg and stuff. So I just have 1 or 2 of those. So they could have put one of those there, and it would have been good. And yes, this entire spear is assembled, but for what it is, it's still a pretty good accessory to have. Maybe it'd be a lot better if you can sort of cut this yourself, cut this smaller, and cut the handle shorter, and it'll look very close to the spear in the movie. And yes, you do have to assemble this. Next up is Wonder Woman, and again the print is pretty good. I think the face is a little bit wonky on the bootleg compared to the official one, but they've done a pretty good job in also printing the leg print, etc, etc, and the torso print is also pretty good. Looking at the side here, they did bother to copy the printed gauntlets as well as the side of the legs, so that's a pretty good print on the bootleg. They've done a pretty good job there. DeCool has always been quite good in trying to copy as much as they can from the official Lego. Because the print doesn't quite reach the edge, they have a red ring edge on the bootleg's legs, and the official one is a lot better in that aspect. The back print is also pretty good with Wonder Woman. The face is a little bit off, but overall it is very close to the official. Now she does have a printed shield just like the official figure, and it's printed again quite good. All these original scratch marks with the design are also here. They're not as clear, this one's kind of faded, but they are there if you look closely. The sword is also a little bit different. The handlebar is a bit longer, wider than the official one, as well as a bigger sword. In fact, they just used a different sword from some Knights or Castle series, so it's a little bit different. Hers is more of a short sword, whereas this is like a long sword, and the handlebar doesn't have any patterns on it like the official one. Her hair, the lines on her are a lot stronger, like there's some sort of Play-Doh hair that done by a kid or something, so yeah, a lot stronger lines there, as well as shinier because she hasn't taken a shower like the official one. Lois Lane, again, very close to the official. Her lips, the line of her mouth is slightly off-center from her lids, so it makes her look a little bit weird, like she has too much makeup or something. But the print overall is, again, very spot on. The back here, pretty good, but again the mouth has some issues being sort of rubbed off. Her hair piece, just like all the other ones, are slightly different. Hair piece of course is a little bit different, a bit blurry compared to the official. The lines aren't as clear. She does have a camera, just like the official Lego figure, as her accessory. So I'm just going to put that in her hand. And, oops, wrong hand. Come on, come off. Now, her camera for the most part is very similar, but there are still subtle differences. With the bootleg, there's a lot clearer molding line on top here. The overall shape is also just a tiny bit different. And there's a molding injection dot there on the front of the camera. On the back of the body of the camera, it is a flat surface because they remove the little etches that Lego does to make sure you know it's an official Lego piece. Lex Luthor does not have a single face on the official or the bootleg, and yeah, he seems to go on a little bit darker here, which is, I guess, slightly closer to the movie. Whereas the official one is a lot more ginger, and but the hairlining is a little bit deeper than the official. They both come with this pistol, so that's the same there. Bootleg also comes with one extra piece of accessory. He's got this tray that he has with a piece of kryptonite inside. Now the official Lego set, the kryptonite heist set with the Batmobile, the kryptonite jars there do not stay intact. This one's using more of a more classic piece where this thing actually stays attached, doesn't fall apart, whereas the official one is designed to smash to bits, so it does not connect, which is really annoying. Putting it on the vehicle because it keeps falling apart, falling out, but this one won't, so that's good. So I prefer that over you know, an action gimmick. The last we have is the Henchman. His hair is shinier and less divine. His face is actually printed pretty much spot on. So is the jacket. And he comes with the sort of a rocket launcher that the set also comes with, the official Lego set. So, molding injection dot there clearly visible. And his back of the face print is messed up because his beard looks like someone stuck some hair wax on his mouth and it's just like, hey, good morning, April's Fools, and he had to like wake up and pull a waxing strip off him. And yeah, back print is also pretty good. Now the color's a little bit darker than the official one, but that's about it. And his face is printed just a tad bit lower, but that's about it. This is a pretty good set. They've copied everything so close to the official, aside from a few quality control issues where the print might get scratched a little bit, or the gold or metallic prints will get a little bit fuzzy, and maybe the glow head isn't as glowy as the official one. It's spot on. I think this is a great set if you can't afford the official ones, or maybe if you bought a bootleg set to build the vehicles but the minifigures in the bootleg set aren't that good. Definitely use this to replace it. And with one pack of these, you pretty much completed the entire line of BVS minifigures. You know, if you don't mind Superman not having the red boots, there you go. You have the whole set and one more Henchman face. But does it really matter? Do people really care that much on Henchman variants? I always like having a few more Henchmen in my sets, but I don't really care what they look like, if they look the same or not. So yeah, if you like the BVS design, definitely check out these figures. They are pretty good, and as always, dirt cheap. If you've enjoyed this video, found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or maybe sharing this video with someone else who you think might like this as well. And you know, for most people, hearing the word bootleg always think of really the worst quality, but hey, these figures are actually pretty good for like less than a quarter of the price, less than a fifth of the price of the officials. So hooray! You can always check out my other bootleg videos of some other good bootlegs as well as some really terrible bootlegs on my channel, hopefully without ad block on. That would be great. Turn it off, please. I appreciate that a lot. I've also reviewed a lot of official Lego sets, including all the official BVS sets. There's only 3 of them anyway, but I reviewed all of them. And as always, I'll be reviewing more of these toys in the near future, so check out my channel. You can support me on Patreon so I do more videos for you guys more often, but you don't have to. Most importantly, as always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.